Hey guys, my name's Alex. I'm the founder of IX Media. We made our clients $350,000 as of recording this through email and SMS marketing. This video, I wanted to just talk about something I found very interesting that a lot of our clients have just been asking for, and I was like, sure. So I'll give you a bit of a story, and then I'll go right into it. There's a great story. It's funny enough by Alex Ramosi, and it's basically he explained like a sawdust, right? So he explained the story of like one guy that had a business back in like the 1900s or whatever. He was in the business of like manufacturing wood or something along those lines. So like building tables and chairs and desks, all that sort of stuff. And one day he's looking at all the remains of the dust because they got to carve it, and even if it's with machinery, they have to carve the wood and all this sort of stuff to make the thing they're trying to make. And he's like, man, we all this extra sawdust and like just sawdust, but like all this extra dust of wood. Why don't we do something with it? And what the guy found out is if I just get all that sawdust, I can make a bunch of stuff with it, which is I don't know the things off the top of my head, but you can make a lot of things with sawdust. And what he explained is he loves businesses that um, there is by default something that you can use without doing anything extra. So the example he used in his business was he has acquisition, so he acquires companies and whatnot. He's like, we noticed that we had all this extra space in our building. We had every single company that we audited to see if we would invest in them, we would give them advice. They're like, oh, you know what? I don't think, we would be the best to invest in you right now. You're not in the best place right now, but do this, and that, and you guys should be good to go. And then they did that, and they came back to them a year later, and they're like, man, the advice you gave us, that was worth more than, anything, and, we didn't have to pay for it. We were trying to sell. He was like, oh, that's interesting. So what he ended up doing was build a whole new division through acquisition, which is basically people fly in, they pay, I think it's like $5,000 or something. They've probably upped the price since then. But just to go to the actual business in Las Vegas and then have the people who help see, do the due diligence of seeing should we invest in this company and all the challenges of running those companies and helping those companies out. But they just use those same people and just say, hey, we could just manage your business. So the people come in, and the people who are already making, the businesses that they invest to rise and grow and scale, they just give their advice to smaller businesses and other businesses that they may not invest in. And he was like, that's the whole point. It was so easy. So why do I mention this story and why is it so relevant? Well, I noticed, just like a light bulb, through a lot of clients asking us this, you could really, not really, you could literally just create your emails for your e-commerce brand, whether your agency does it or you do it, or your freelancer, designer, marketing team, and just take the concepts of those emails and just recreate them into a social media post. Now, I'll be very clear. I don't want to make claims like this is going to make your social media boost or this or that. But what I am saying is if you don't have a lot of content to put out and you really want to grow your social media or at least be active, a great thing to do, and I'll show you right now, is just take the emails that you have now, format them, or just try to size them up to the right size. And especially if you're sending valuetainment content, you can just take those emails, slice them up, and then just post them on social media. Here's an example of what I mean. So we were doing a few. Yeah, I really gotta fix this up. But we were doing a few emails, and here's a perfect example. Now, the original email, I'll show you what it looks like. It's this, right? It's like our number one biggest pizza fans, and shop now. A bit of a social proof email, more than anything. And we just started slicing it, and this is what we got. Now, again, I will be very, very, very blunt. Like, I maybe would suggest trying to make it look a little bit cooler for social media or Instagram, but the idea is the same, and you already have a starting base. Because this obviously will look a little weird, but I just try to show you the example. Basically, like sawdust, just create the image and then just format it the right way, whatever Instagram needs, and boom, you have a social media post right there. Same thing with this one. I gotta do the rest, but here's another one. Try to make them the same size, and you're like, okay, number one pizza in Yorkshire for a reason. And instead of a shop now button, you could put like a review, and then another review, and another review, and another review. But the point is that all of that came from this email. And again, this one I'm saying you could adjust it. All you got to do is maybe instead of the shop now button, just replace it with the review. Simple as that. And I mean, I'm going to show you how valuable that is. If you don't have a good content strategy for social media, look how many emails we put out. And, we're putting out 15 plus emails every single month. For them, even more for Black Friday. You don't even want to know. Or maybe you do. I made other videos on that. But yeah, that's a simple thing you could do, and I highly suggest it, especially if you don't have much social media content to put out. Just alter the email to make sure it makes sense for social media, and you're good to go. So God bless you. Try to think in that way. And I love God. I love Jesus, and I hope He comes to every single person. And I hope every person comes to Him. I just gotta say it. I love Him. God bless you guys, and may we stay strong in our faith. Bye.